world of craft allows for creating other types of experimental environments for teaching and learning.
It's an experience that somebody wants to learn from somebody that knows what they want to learn about.
You can go to these programs and work with the best practitioners, whether you're 7 or 70. What Haystack offers, Penland, Anderson Ranch, Pilchuck, these schools offer, I think is something that has built on the whole history of the studio movements in the crafts in North America and has kept that alive because it's vital and because it doesn't happen anywhere else in the world.
I've had the opportunity to teach at Pilchuck, Penland, and Haystack School of Crafts. They almost functioned as creative catalysts for me. I think they're about a basic human connection to materials, and they're very much about nature and about technique being a creative process. And I think they've become breeding grounds for ideas and techniques and skills.
The interesting part about Pilchuck is that they're not teachers, they're people that do something well. I like the idea of having people around you that are good at something. Not worry about what degrees they have, what their resume is. You just think that what they do should be shared.
When I'm thinking about how I can be valuable as a teacher, I'm looking for firsthand information that I can go and give back to my students. One of the great things about Pilchuck is you have access to that. Almost always, they've got someone from places that have got these long traditions of glass. And I think that's where information and craft is stored, is in tradition.
Teaching at these schools is a different proposition than academic teaching. When you walk in there, you tend to be teaching out of identity.
I call it sharing my approach. So I am sharing my design approach and my approach to weaving with these people. So this is what I would do to sort of get the measurement for this. And I'd even go out one more maybe.
Okay.
Help everybody to be creative, to be a thinker rather than an observer.
I think that the Bray has always been in constant flux throughout its history because there's new artists coming here to work all the time. Nothing really gets stale. It's very vibrant, very vital, and it really reflects what's going on in our field because people don't stay here long enough to settle in and sort of create a style that the place becomes known for.
Haystack, it's an amazing school. I've taught there several times. It's this beautiful architecture wonder built on the side of a hill, hanging out over the ocean. It's just, you can't imagine a more beautiful place to be. And the quality of the students and the studios and the support there, everything about it makes it easy to do. Anderson Ranch is the same way. It's a gorgeous place to be.
Anderson Ranch workshops are made for everyone. We have workshops that are for beginners all the way up through advanced workshops that are more critique-based. And really the biggest thing is it allows people to be part of a community and really stretch and take risks.
There's something particularly North American about the way it unfolds.
In many other countries, it's just the apprenticeship thing, so you're learning from a master. Maybe you're very closely copying what they've done. Here the expectation is to have a career. You need to have a voice of your own. You can't simply pick up somebody else's manner of working. I've known people over the years that were in our classes, and I'll bump into them in a show, and they made that step from taking those classes, and suddenly they're a professional potter. Or as a second career, they're certainly making beautiful things that are well worth owning and living with.
I just remember looking at these schools and being so excited to be able to go to them and just have a time to work on my techniques and just communicate with others.
You know, everybody's sort of motivated for different reasons, and that's what we're trying to bring out in the class, I think, is like, you know, your own personal motivations. And
see behind the Wizard of Oz's curtain, you know, it's like, it just makes all my ideas start coming to the surface.
They always come away from that 2.5 weeks saying it changed their life.